Andy, you home yet?
That boy running. Andy, Andy.
Some dust and lavender for you.
Yeah. Andy, Andy.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City.
Can't you just say that was the best center in the league?
Week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Cole Hardman to return it for his end zone. And this return will
I wouldn't put one in
as
on
he
the
gets
other.
past the 25 and
They
into
just
the
both to
27
the
yard
different
line. Now a 7th-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. You look at this Bears defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Jones. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Bears take over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. They run with a former Panther. It's D'Onta Foreman. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, cut their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
Yo, Grover Stewart is age resetting in that drive.
Drive keeps moving.
They run it on first with Foreman. And he'll bring this one
I would
inside
have
the
to Montez
35.
What is age resetting in that
7
drive?
yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Don't
You
matter.
often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
What?
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields.
Oh,
Get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Foreman powering ahead. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know.
That's the one. He's got it. Touchdown Bears.
Touchdown Chicago Bears.
Play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Yeah, Bill Belichick going to the Falcons. Y'all niggas gonna be even more ass. Them niggas gonna be ass.
Santos to kick this one away.
Nigga, look, nigga. If y'all niggas still got, if y'all still got,
make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
What was I saying? Y'all still got Desmond Ridder at quarterback, bro. Bro, this nigga Dustin commenting on my YouTube saying I'm ass on the Tennessee Elite account. I'm finna sue Tennessee Elite for defamation of character.
And say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands.
Y'all niggas ain't going to Nationals this year.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. A run by Pacheco on second down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare
remember
for.
Chase
One
said
of the
that
best in
racist
the
shit.
league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They fake the give. Now Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Oh, you gonna celebrate? All right. All right, bet.
Kansas City touchdown.
Sure.
Mecole Hardman, 87 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Booker is on target, and we are tied at 7.
You want to hear something, Dustin? Todo palabra uso. FBI.
It's 7 now as they kick it away.
Ole asoma. La
And this
Sasuga.
will come out to the 25 as
Olo
Jones elects for the
Otamaoi.
touchdown.
Eliaga, Evevela, o Elatao. I just gave you a whole paragraph right there. And Salmon,
Offense ready to go for their next drive.
you want a Salmon language teacher? Got you, brother.
Motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a give to Foreman.
Oh, look at that run. Oh my God, look at that run. Deontay fucking Foreman, nigga. Still arm this bitch ass to the ground.
Deontay Foreman, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained
Montez
drive.
Sweat got 2 sacks in the first quarter.
A little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Man over, that's Marquez.
Bro, he's so lucky. That's Raheem Edmonds and not a real loser.
He's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he'll be
got too much
after
speed over
getting
here.
this one across the 40. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's
I
second
got
down.
something for him.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And this
boy
one's going to
Cole
go the
keep
wrong
coming in,
way.
don't they?
Losing yardage back at the 42. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Shit, I might put some abilities on that nigga, man. Next time I'm gonna get like a little superstar or something. I'm gonna put it on this Cole nigga shit. They make this nigga play every play of the game anyway.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
This nigga sucks with
the
Mahomes,
offense
bro.
staying out there. They'll go for
Being
it.
ass with Mahomes,
Mahomes going to go on 4th down.
that's a different kind of ass. As soon as I said that, he twitched my ass.
And did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal.
I don't know, man. Something about this blitz and shit. I just can't stop. It's in my blood.
But a big play as well. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Pacheco is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Sliding out of the pocket to the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, no, that's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Foreman takes it, headed right. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. On the option left is Fields. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On the handoff, here's Foreman. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And he's got Mooney. In the end zone, touchdown, Chicago.
Some Fields for ya.
12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now the point after try for Santos.
Boy, Jonathan, you better enjoy this. You better be watching the stream. That's the only time you see your Bears win.
21-7.
Get to the playoffs. Oh, man. This shit. Nigga, please.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down at a yard. A man who re-signed with the Chiefs back in May. Here's Jerick McKinnon. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Now he's free at the 35 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A shotgun snap, Fields. Got a man, that's Colin Johnson. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On first down, it's Fields. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Rushing down he goes. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A solid stiff order. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up 3rd down and goal.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down.
I know we saw the pass and the completion, and obviously the resulting loss of yardage. To me, that play broke down with the blocking on it. Because if you're going to try and swing it that far outside, that blocking's got to hold up to give your guy a chance.
And the defense, they weren't fooled at all.
No, not at all. Boy, were they aggressive on that one.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 18. They'll run with Foreman, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Fields.
That is caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, There's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one.
There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. D'Onta Foreman with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
And they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. It's Kelce on the ground. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
17 yards. It's 4th down.
Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, riblet.
Now Mahomes got to have this one.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Moving inside the 20.
And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd and 1 from the 2.
Here's Foreman. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
D'Onta Foreman taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
D'Onta Foreman,
43 yards.
and the Bears are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 54 yards. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now Foreman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
2nd down and a yard.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
Touchdown Bears! DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Bears offense staying put. Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Foreman is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Santos now to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chiefs 20. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
forward. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, that is now his fifth interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one.